This is Bulgaria's former and possibly future Prime Minister Boyko Borisov. The one-time bodyguard is credited with keeping the national debt low, but at the same time presiding over falling living standards and rising levels of corruption. There is no certainty that he'll govern after an election marred by widespread allegations of fraud. A coalition may yet be out of reach.
The promised protests haven't really materialised, despite an apparent result that many people said they wouldn't accept. This is a small, not really very representative group. Perhaps the apathy of voters has infected the protest movement. Perhaps people have lost faith, or perhaps they're just biding their time.
Earlier in the day at the Alexander Pushkin High School in Sofia, voters arrived in the shadow of literary history. Bulgaria has been holding democratic elections since the end of communist rule in 1990. In its recent political history, there has seldom been a state of such bitter deadlock.
We are all very confused and I don't know what's going to happen.
We have the benefit of free movement of people, but we are not part of the economic environment of Europe. That may be our fault because of the corruption and all our other problems.
In a country where 1 in 5 lives below the poverty line, the high hopes of EU membership have faded away.
The Bulgarian government made some bad choices, but also the Bulgarian population is still not realizing what is important for them. And what is important for them is to work more productively, to work harder and to educate themselves. Because our productivity is very, very low compared to the average productivity in EU.
Back in February, thousands filled the streets protesting against corruption, crime and unemployment, low wages and high prices. They demanded and got the resignation of the government, perhaps only a temporary reprieve. Bulgaria's political and economic crisis looks set to continue now, another casualty on the southern fringe of a troubled European Union. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Sofia.